Hey guys, it's Olar here, back in another video. Today I got a whole lot of crap to show. We're gonna do this a little quicker, because I got a trade bot from a good bud John Gaither, and I picked up a lot of stuff in the past few weeks, so I figured why not just throw them all in one video. I'm gonna try and keep it around 10 minutes. So yeah. Gaither sent me some stuff that's not shown here, so I'm just going to hold it up right now. This ghost Pez that's like, there we go. You gotta use two hands instead of one, but maybe that'll go to Stankus or Starner, not sure. We got this cowboy fella, close your eyes. Bright light. Okay, you can open them. This is from Real Steel. What I assume this is premium, but it kind of looks like a bootleg. Kinda, because it looks the same size as the figures that came out in the store. So maybe it is a bootleg. Maybe it's just like the Marvel ones, because he got that light in his chest. So I'm pretty sure this is bootleg. No pun intended. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Not sure what we're doing with him. Got what I believe is a reaction figure of T800 endoskeleton. This one's got like elbow joints and knee joints. That's kind of interesting. But I am sending Dismania 65 most of my Terminator stuff, so maybe I'll get that too, not sure. We got this little Knight dude. I was going to use him for my Scooby-Doo guys, but he is like way too short. Might still do that. I'll just be a midget, but cool nonetheless. My cousin actually had a couple of these at one point. They had a purple shield and a sword. Got none of those, but he could fly a fighter jet with those arms. Can't sit down though. So. Oh well. We got a Chatmay Wizard. It looks like he's supposed to have a staff and maybe a green hand. I'm not sure. He's got pretty nasty looking hands though. It's basically a witch with a beard. That's all I'm getting out of it. But pretty cool. Might send that to T-Biz. Not sure. Speaking of which, getting this guy too. DC for some reason just makes very well. He looks cool, but he does not pose for shiznit. His legs don't go out. Nothing at the foot. Oh, Multiverse didn't have that. Nothing at the wrist. So Multiverse look really good compared to these. But these are comic based, and this one is actually pretty nice. Black Hand, Black Lantern. The reason they call him Black Hand for some reason is because his arm is gray. Black hand, gray arm. I say they're all colorblind, but what do I know? He's pretty cool looking. Then we got a gargoyle ball, some kind. They go to Twisted. Just because he's into the mad balls. This is not gargoyles, my gargoyles. This is a Hunchback of Notre Dame gargoyles. And not sure what this guy is doing. Looks like there's a hand there, there's a hand there. Very confusing. Almost looks like a dough roll or something. Something crazy. But now we're going to get into the stuff that I'm keeping and stuff I bought. So, you got this awesome book here, the Encyclopedia of Shitty Superheroes, pretty much. Mr. Wilde has an extra, the one with villains, so I'm going to be getting that as well. That'll be pretty sweet. I like looking at all the ridiculous characters and saying, hey, we should have a toy of that. We should have a toy of that too. Hey, that guy looks cool but stupid. We need him as well. So, yeah. Then I got my first sort of, I'll just pick him up. Muscle Man. He looks like a urinal with a piece of crap on his head, so that's awesome. I had one of these muscle guys, but I got rid of it. I think I sent it to Starner. So, that's the first one I'm going to hold on to, because he's just freaking hilarious. It's a urinal with a piece of crap on his head. Got Exodia again. I got one from Starner. His pinky was broke. He fixed it with some epoxy. I just didn't have any paint to color it, so it never got colored. But that one will be turning into Krampus, and this will be one I am keeping. He even has his fireball, and he works. And he's got his little chains that hang off his wrists as well. Got the Gravedigger from Spawn Reborn. That one's a hell of a lot better than the one I bought new in the box. The one I bought new in the box, both of his knees were loose, and one of them even came off. And then that one's just missing, I think, like a string or something that's got some skulls on it. Which I think I have something like that somewhere. And then a shovel, which I think I have a shovel too. I don't have a lantern, but I know I got a shovel. I got plenty of his little demon friends too, although I don't think this one came with any of those. Finally got Jim Lee Cyclops. You've seen him before. I just figured I'd show him. Because, well, he's still hanging out, so big thanks to, DP Jones Awesome on Instagram. Go give him a follow, check him out. He sells stuff on the cheap. Really good stuff, too. Finally got Scorn. I know, I haven't bought a Transformer in about a year. But Scorn from Transformers The Last Night, I had to pick him up. I got him this week. Why the hell are these things so much more expensive? I know I stopped buying these because I'd probably spent about an hour trying to transform his butt in this mode. Robot mode, it's super easy. You click two parts together. But it's like, what the hell? That and it got expensive. All the ones I want are like super expensive now. I'm like, that's bogus. And then we got Rocket Red there, also from John Gaither. I found Scorn at Walmart, by the way. Moving down the line here. I'll just pan this over all the way so you can see everything. Starting from one end, going to another. Here we have the rest of the stuff I have. I believe that's part of her bow. I'm not going to worry about it. We got two Mighty Ducks. I got those off Instagram as well from IG Toy Store. Go check him out. His prices vary, but those were pretty solid, 15 plus shipping. I got Cyborg, not Cyborg Spider-Man, but Octo Spidey. It's also from John Gaither. He was actually in the TV show. He was in the series finale, 3-part, something like that. Then we got the Human Torch, Walgreens exclusive. Got him this week. And then also from John Gaither, if you can see it back there, Skeletor's got a sword. So I will be reviewing him for 13 Days of Halloween instead of, I'll just have to take something off the list. And then we got Sylvanas from NECA Heroes of the Storm, and in true NECA fashion, something fucked up on it, but it was nothing too problematic. I will say, this is the worst damn sheath I've ever had on a figure. This is the worst quiver. I'm trying to pull it out so I can show you, but it just doesn't want to come out. Maybe you could see it there. It's sticking up straight up in the air. I had to tape that arrow back together. It snapped. Trying to put it in her hand. Her hand is like this. You know, split down the middle there so you can hold the arrow. Which I don't think she can do anyways, but yeah, it snapped. But that's not the end of the world. I kind of think these arrows suck anyway because they get stuck all the time, and that one broke. Her sheath, her quiver needs to be glued on the bottom because they're starting to poke out. But it's nothing. I'm not gonna return it, mostly because there's no there's no more, and I could really give a shit. I taped this arrow together, so for the time being, that's what I have. But I'd like to get maybe the Toy Biz Hawkeye Marvel Legends arrows, or just something a little better than these, because these are too long for this sheath quiver thing, and they're too fragile for my taste. They're kind of like, they're a little tougher than toothpicks, I'll say. The thought was there, but I think ultimately they should have just included like a cluster of arrows to put in the sheath. Or the quiver. I keep calling it a sheath, I don't know why. But I still like the base figure is fine. I love it. It's freaking cool. It holds her bow decent and holds her staff thingy decent. I think it's like just a giant arrow, but still. So with that being said, that is it. That is all I got for the past while, like a month. Just gonna pan a little bit here so you could see most of what I got. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, stay tuned for some reviews of this Human Torch here, Skeletor for 13 days, Cyclops when I get the rest of that wave. These two I already reviewed, they're up. I'm debating on reviewing this Transformer. And the rest will probably, well, I'll review her most likely. I don't know when. I may just hold off and just do a bunch of those figures in a row. But nonetheless, hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, thanks again, John. Thanks again, IG Toy Store. Thanks again, DP Jones, and yeah, until next time, again, for the 15th time, I'll catch you guys later. Oh, my snap was off. That's